kindly ask you to all be seated. We know the man himself is in the room right now, but let's give him some space, please. There will be ample opportunity for you to hear from him and celebrate this amazing evening that we're all here to celebrate, basically. So if I could kindly ask everyone to be seated. Starters will be served shortly, and then we will begin today's show. Thank you very much for understanding. Hello. Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, if I could kindly ask you to be seated. I'll give it a few moments for everyone to be seated, and anyone that's outside, you're welcome to come inside now. We're about to begin today's program. Assalamu alaikum, and a very warm welcome to everyone here today and our distinguished guests. Welcome to the launch event of Shakib Al Hasan Cancer Foundation. I'm Nadia Ali, your host for this evening, and honestly, I'm so thrilled to be here and to be here with you all today to celebrate such a wonderful cause where we are all here to help fight against cancer. Now, cancer, as you know, is a major problem at the moment in Bangladesh, with limited access to quality and affordable care, especially in rural areas. And despite it being such a huge issue, there's still a lot of work to be done. And this is exactly why we are here today to talk about these issues, to see what we can do together to help fight against cancer. To give you a little bit more information on the situation of cancer in Bangladesh, here's a little video.
Cancer is a significant health problem in Bangladesh, with thousands of new cases being diagnosed every year. According to the World Health Organization, it is the 5th leading cause of death in the country. Despite the increasing burden of cancer, access to quality and affordable cancer care remains limited, particularly in the rural areas. However, there is hope. Cancer awareness programs and the establishment of specialized cancer treatment centers are helping to address the issue and provide better care for cancer patients. Ongoing research is also working to better understand the causes of cancer in the country and develop effective prevention and treatment strategies. With increased awareness, access to quality care, and ongoing research, the burden of cancer in Bangladesh can be reduced, and patients can receive the treatment and support they need to live healthy and productive lives.
A bit later on, we do have some wonderful oncologists here today who will be taking over the stage to give you more information on how we together can help fight cancer. Now, Shakib Al Hasan Foundation is dedicated to make a positive impact in the lives of those affected by cancer, especially in the unprivileged areas in Bangladesh. Now, they aim to build a free diagnostic cancer center for underprivileged people in Bangladesh. They're not just going to be providing cancer testing or just information on the disease, but they will also share support and educate those that need to know more and understand about cancer, especially about early detection. Now, a few years ago, 9 members founded this foundation, but during the launch planning, they lost one of their members, Musharraf Hussain Rubel, to cancer. Let's please take a moment to remember him by watching this small video.
Musharraf Hussain Rubel was a former national left-arm spinner from Bangladesh who was born on December 3, 1981. He was an important member of the Bangladesh national cricket team, having made his debut in 2008 in one-day international against South Africa. Rubel was known for his impressive performances on the field and particularly as a left-arm spinner and low-order batsman. In March 2019, Musharraf was diagnosed with a brain tumour. Later, he returned to cricket after of United Hospital in Dhaka. On 15th of March 2022, he was admitted to the ICU of Square Hospital. On 19th of April 2022, he died after suffering from a prolonged tumour.
The Sheikh Musharraf Hussain Rebel will be deeply missed. However, as the name suggests, the foundation established by 9 members, including the famous cricketer and current captain of Bangladesh cricket team, Shakib Al Hasan, who's here at the moment. If we could all give him a round of applause for joining us today. And of course, he will continue to make a positive impact, and we will be hearing from you shortly, sir. However, today's launch event, we will unveil the plans for this foundation, hear from individuals who are working tirelessly behind this project to make it work. We will learn about the foundation's mission and vision for the future of Bangladesh to fight against cancer. So on that note, without any further ado, I'd like to begin today's event by asking our first guest speaker to please come on stage and say a few words. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for the Speaker of Tower Hamlets, Mr. Shafi Ahmed.
Thank you, Nadia. Assalamu alaikum. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. And I thought I would be a bit later on in the evening, but I'm happy to be first in the line of many eloquent speakers here today. And also I'm delighted to be here with our national captain to launch this foundation, which gives hope to the less privileged people of Bangladesh. And I was reading a few lines from the researching into it, and I saw it's brick by brick getting away from it. Just as you are the cricketers of Bangladesh, your wicket and your batting is skillful enough, we want to make sure that you should make batting and bat out cancer forever and ever. And this Cancer Foundation gives us that hope today. This launch is a momentous launch where we will see that the dreams and the aspirations and the mission and the vision of this Cancer Foundation can be given to hope to the people, and I wish you all the success for the future. Thank you for having me this evening, and enjoy the rest of the evening. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Shafi Ahmed, always to the point. I love calling you on stage to do your speeches. You keep to the time. Thank you. Moving on, if I could now call upon stage our next guest speaker, Faisal Chaudhry. Now, many of you know him. He was actually, or is, the first Bangladeshi Parliament member for the Scottish Parliament. So if you could please put your hands together and welcome Faisal Chaudhry, MBE. Okay, apologies, I've just got the nod. He's not here yet, but he will be attending a bit later on. However, I'm going to move on now to the Deputy Mayor of Tower Hamlets. If I could please have Councillor Mayum Talakdar to please come on stage and say a few words. Thank you.
Assalamu alaikum. It's a pleasure to be here amongst so many dignitaries, and especially the world cricket all-rounder. It's a proud moment for me, and also our group of councillors, including our speaker. Cancer Foundation in Bangladesh, I mean, we all know we're from Bangladesh, and I'm proud to be calling myself a Bangladeshi. And we know how important it is. And we know how people are suffering due to good treatment, due to poverty, and people with less opportunity, financial opportunities. Foundation goal is to build a world-class cancer hospital in Bangladesh. And we all know without everyone's support, it won't be possible to build a world-class hospital. So I very much believe if we all work together, we can build a world-class cancer hospital in Bangladesh. But we must all work together. On behalf of Mayor Luthur Rahman and the Tower Hamlets residents, the community. We will do everything we can to support this foundation, and we would like to welcome Shakib Al Hasan and the team to come to Tower Hamlets and discuss with us how we can work together, how we can support you on this excellent, excellent project. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Now I'd like to call upon stage to say a few words, the woman that is so powerful, our only and first Bangladeshi to be crowned the Baroness. So please put your hands together and welcome my favorite person in this world, Baroness Bola Uddin. I see you, Speaker of Tower Hamlets. You are too very special.
Thank you. Assalamu alaikum. Good evening, everyone. Nadia, Tafael Ahmed, the owner of Ariana, we are very, very grateful. Distinguished speakers, councillors, and ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for this gracious invitation. It is an honor to be here in support of Shakib Al Hasan Cancer Hospital Foundation. It's very, very good to see you, young man. 1 in 2 people born after 1960 will be diagnosed with cancer in the UK. In 2021, nearly 150,000 people died, and 375 new cancer diagnosed here in this country with all the advanced technology every year. Cancer deaths in Bangladesh is almost similar, and according to World Health Organization report, it suggests that there may be 1.5 million patients diagnosed with cancer. This is greatly worrying. There are several good hospitals that are operating in Bangladesh, including the National Institute of Cancer Research, Chittagong Medical College Hospital, Rajshahi Medical College, where I was born, where in fact my Khala, who is my mum to me, my 30-year-old cousin, and my mama, the cricket commentator Khodabox Mida, lost his battle with the disease. So it is deeply personal that I stand in hope which emanate from the challenging work that Shakib Al Hasan has undertaken. Young man, I have been watching you since your debut in Bangladesh against Zimbabwe with a dedicated passion, having grown up playing cricket with dozens of boy cousins on the field of Rajshahi College. You have been a joy to watch, and your reputation as a world cricketer truly is deserved. Incidentally, you also share my youngest son's name, Shakib, and my second son's birth date. So I'm just
I think that deserves a clap.
I know, it does, doesn't it? So you know now why I've been watching you, right? Having excelled on the cricket team, you have contributed to making a difference for people's lives with equal magnitude and inspiring, which has led to your ambition to build this cancer hospital, which is a profound gift to Bangladesh and humanity. You are a legend, and international and national, and you are our pride, and you have proved your determination to make a difference, and indeed you are a superb example to young people all around the world who can show the difference you can make by your own personal standing. Your decision to fund and build a state-of-art cancer hospital in your hometown of Magura deserves immense praise from all of us. The hospital will provide high-quality medical care to cancer patients, including all of the services that Nadia has earlier mentioned. This is a mark of your excellent leadership, which is much needed in Bangladesh. You will be, and you are, a beacon for hope, beacon of hope for life, and for so many. And it is indeed all of our obligations to do everything we can for this to be a mega success. May Allah reward and bless your journey onwards. Thank you very much.
Thank you
for
so
the
much.
immense pleasure of being here.
That was such a heartfelt message, and I'll tell you something right now, Shakib. When I messaged Bola Uddin, literally, I think it was a couple of days ago, because this was such a private event, I had messaged her and I told her that you were going to be here. And to be honest, the first thing she did was say, I will come. If Shakib's there, I will come and I will support. So thank you very much, Baroness Uddin, for coming here and for those wonderful words. Thank you very much. Now, moving on to our next guest speaker. We've spoken a lot about this foundation and, of course, what it aims to do. But I think it's important to understand how we fight cancer, or what we're doing currently, and how we together can actually do something, even just for ourselves. So to give us some insight into this topic, I have oncologist from Royal Marsden Hospital, Tazia Irfan, here to say a few words. Thank you.
Thank you. Assalamu alaikum. Thank you for inviting me. Thank you for inviting me in this event, Shakib Al Hasan Cancer Foundation launching in UK. I'm immensely proud, privileged, and honored to be here with you in this evening. Obviously, Shakib Al Hasan is a golden boy, and his noble aim to build a cancer hospital, we all wholeheartedly welcoming. So, I will give you some data. Cancer is not only a problem in Bangladesh, it's a worldwide problem. So, according to World Health Organization, there is 10 million deaths in 2020. This is from the country which has cancer registry. Most of the countries doesn't have proper cancer registry. Now, the main killers are lung cancer, breast and prostate cancer, and colon cancer. And 1/3 of this is preventable. How? By stopping smoking, changing the diet, changing the lifestyle, treating the bacterial or viral infections, and be aware of these things. What is very sad at the moment, in the developing countries where all the treatments are available, 1 in 6 people are diagnosed with cancer, and very soon it will be 1 in 2. And cancer is not only disease for older people, it's catching up the younger people. So that's very worrying. Now, cancer treatment is expensive all over the world. Why? To have a cancer treatment from lab to the market, it takes almost 20 to 30 years. And during this time, pharmaceutical companies invest huge amount of money. And some treatment during the phases doesn't see the market. So when it comes, due to patency, it's a very hugely expensive drug. I work in a hospital which is oldest cancer hospital in the world. They are one of the front runner in the cancer treatment and research. What I see there, that early diagnosis and aware of prevention is the main key. And 80 to 90% cancer is curable, early detected. Even 95 to 99% some cancers. So what I heard that Shakib Al Hasan's foundation, they are aiming to build a early diagnostic center, increasing the awareness, and also dedicated cancer hospital, which will have all the modalities under one roof. And this is such a great initiative for a country like Bangladesh, and they aim to help poor and destitutes.
Absolutely. Let's give that a round of applause. Thank you so much. I'll let you finish off.
Thank you. And what I say today, we are here, would like to help our countrymen. If there is need anytime, we will extend our help. And please be with Shakib Al Hasan's Cancer Foundation, and may Allah bless this foundation and let it grow. Thank you
very much. Thank you. Thank you so much. And of course, Tazia Irfan is around today, so if there's anybody, I'm sure she won't mind. If you have any questions, of course, you can go and speak to her. I do apologize from the beginning. We're not going to take long speeches today, so, forgive me if you want to hear more, but please do go network and please do go speak to our special guests at a later stage. I'd like to now call upon stage to say a few words the Press Club President, Emdadul Haq Chowdhury, to say a few words, please. Please give him a huge round of applause. Thank you.
আসসালামু আলাইকুম ধন্যবাদ নাদিয়া সাকিব আল হাসানকে প্রথমেই আমি লন্ডনে স্বাগত জানাচ্ছি আমি সাকিব আল হাসানকে প্রথম দেখি কার্ডিফে তখন তার কাছ থেকে আমি একটা স্বাক্ষর নিয়েছিলাম আমার ছেলেমেয়েরাও আমার মেয়েরাও তার খুব ভক্ত আমি খুব সংক্ষেপে কথা বলবো আমি জানি নাদিয়ার সময় কম আমি পোলা আপা একটু আগে কথা বলে গেছেন একটা উদাহরণ আপনাদের সামনে তুলে ধরতে চাই সেটি হচ্ছে যে আজ থেকে প্রায় 25 বছর আগে টাওয়ার হ্যামলেটস কাউন্সিলে বন্যার জন্য কিছু টাকা রয়ে গিয়েছিল বাসন ভাই আমার সামনে আছেন আজকে আস্তে আস্তে গল্প করছিলাম ওখান থেকে প্রায় 15,000 পাউন্ড বাসন ভাইয়ের যোগাযোগের মাধ্যমে পোলা আপার চেষ্টায় এবং তার সহকর্মীদের সহযোগিতায় সিলেটে গিয়েছিল সেখানে আজকে 150 কোটি টাকারও বেশি বড় সম্পত্তি তৈরি হয়েছে শেফা লায়ন হসপিটাল তো এই ছোট্ট যোগাযোগের কাজটা যদি আমরা করে দিই সবাইকে যে টাকা দিতে হবে পয়সা দিতে হবে সেটা না আমি সাকিব আল হাসানের নেতৃত্বে তার নামে যে ক্যান্সার হসপিটাল তৈরি হচ্ছে সেটির সর্বাঙ্গীন সফলতা কামনা করছি এবং এখানে আমাদের সকলের সহযোগিতা দরকার সেটি এই কারণে আমাদের মনে রাখতে হবে বাংলাদেশের জন্মের সাথে এই বিলেত প্রবাসীর একটি ঘনিষ্ঠ সংশ্লিষ্টতা রয়েছে বাংলাদেশে একটি স্টেট অফ আর্ট হাসপাতাল তৈরিতেও যদি আমাদের সেই সংশ্লিষ্টতা থাকে তাহলে আমাদের সেই সংযোগের ধারাবাহিকতা থাকবে আমি সবাইকে বিনীতভাবে অনুরোধ করব যে যেভাবে পারি আমরা যেন এই একটি বড় বিশাল মহান কাজের সাথে সারা জীবন জড়িয়ে রাখি সাকিব আল হাসান ক্রিকেটে বিশ্বজয় করেছেন আমাদেরকে অনেক আনন্দ দিয়েছেন এবং তার কথায় তার ব্যাটে তার বলে বাংলাদেশের 16-18 কোটি মানুষ হেসে ওঠে এবং কান্না করে আমি বিশ্বাস করি সাকিব আল হাসান তার নেতৃত্বে এই হাসপাতাল আসলেই একটি আশার প্রদীপ হয়ে উঠবে আমাদের মাঝে এবং বিশ্বের মাঝে সাকিব আল হাসান ইন্টারন্যাশনাল ওয়ানডে খেলেন তিনি টেস্টও খেলেন আমি মনে করি দিস ইজ এ টেস্ট ফর এ লাইফ লং নট 5 days ফর 3 days এটা সাকিব আল হাসানের জন্য একটি জীবন মেয়াদী টেস্ট এবং এই টেস্টে তিনি ভালো করুন আমি এই কামনা করছি ধন্যবাদ
Thank you very much. এবং আমরা চাই যে লন্ডনের প্রেস ক্লাব আমাদেরকে এভাবেই জানি সাপোর্ট করে এবং এই ফাউন্ডেশনটাকে জানি হেল্প করে and please utilize your media to spread the word so more people can help. So thank you very much. Thank you very much for your kind words. I'd like to now move on to our next guest speaker again to give us an insight into the cancer and how to fight it and what we can do at the early detection stages. So if you could please put your hands together for another oncologist, Dr. Imtiaz Ahmed. I think Dr. Imtiaz Ahmed does have a little presentation for us, so I will let you take it away. Thank you.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I would like to pay my gratitude to the committee and the organizing committee here for this event, and obviously the great cricketing legend, Shakib Al Hasan, to give us the opportunity of explaining why cancer is so important. And you heard a lot about cancer so far, but my talk would be about what are the current problems in cancer in Bangladesh and how we can improve. As you know, globally, 1 in 6 deaths globally is from cancer. And you know that cancer, incidence of cancer has been increasing. It was 18 million in 2018, and predicted cancer cases could be 29.4 million. And our aim globally is to reduce the probability of death from cancer to quite a lot. But in the high-income country, it is coming down nicely, as you can see in that graph right at the end, that about 5%. But in the low-income countries, we are not doing well. It can plateau at 7. How about Bangladesh data? And you can see that number of cases in male is about 88,000 in 2020 and 68,700 females. However, government-supported cancer centers are only 16, and amongst those 16, only 9 of them had radiotherapy facilities. And number of oncologists, look at that, that's really important, is only 300, meaning that 169 million population, and that is 1 in 550,000 population has got 1 oncologist, where WHO recommendation is 1 oncologist per 100,000 population. So you understand there's a 5-fold less in Bangladesh at the moment. I am a little bit struggling with this here because, sorry about that. Okay, this is very quickly about a patient's journey in a rural area. This same lady, if she had her cancer diagnosed early, should be living lot more days in this world than if she has got less opportunity of the breast screening and information. Cancer types in Bangladesh, I'm not going to dwell on too much on that. You can see esophagus, lung, oral cavity in male, and you can see breast, cervix, and esophageal cancer in female, and that reflects on the mortality as well. But this is really very important to understand, cancer management, really important. You can see the green part where we normally focus after the diagnosis of treatment with surgery, radiotherapy, chemotherapy, but we often forget what happens afterwards. A cancer patient rehabilitates and then gets better, and there is also to identify early recurrence and treat them accordingly. And sometimes, obviously, unfortunately, we'll be losing our loved ones, then they need palliative care. But look at the front bit of it, the white bit, where this is really important when you have to focus, because here you can actually go for breast screening or any other cancer screening in Bangladesh happening. But you think about screening, early detection, education, really important. I'll come to that in a second. Why? This is why. Because in UK, we know that 45% of all cancers are stage 3 and 4. There's an advanced cancer. And 37% of the cancer which are detected through urgent referral. And amongst them, only 22% are late diagnosis. However, imagine this, 50% of all cancer patients are alive 10 years or beyond. Really important, 50%. And we use surgery, radiotherapy, chemotherapy, and a lot of other modalities in terms of systemic treatment nowadays. And this is the statement I think we should focus on today's initial step for the foundation to move forward. In NHS statement, you can see that through this screening program, we believe we save 10,000 lives per year with early diagnosis and prevention. But in Bangladesh, screening program is very sketchy and very sporadic. So what can we learn from UK experience and other high-income country experiences? focusing on screening initially is really, really a big step because it has got a big impact. 10,000 per year here in the UK. More information should be available, obviously patient education, early detection, there is no need to say that, and also data collection. Our previous speakers were talking about the cancer registry is not very much robust, and that's really important to plan across. And obviously, I was mentioning about the lack of manpower. It's not the oncologists, it's a multidisciplinary our professionals are needed. Nurses are needed, radiographers are needed, physicists are needed. So we need to also help, and I think the foundation can also look at training of this vital manpower there, and obviously the infrastructure of any cancer hospitals and facilities that we talked about, and also palliative care. But these are the opportunities we have. We love our country, as we all love Shakib here, no doubt, but we love our country, and we want to do good for our country. And this is the sector where we have a lot of problems, and we can make better, definitely. And I congratulate Shakib for coming out of such a lovely project in a different way. But as someone was talking about playing test cricket, I would say it's a lifelong journey from all us oncologists we do, and we do love our country, and we would like to help. And let's put our hands together across the globe and lend our hands to those who are in need, and for humanity, and definitely for cancer patients in Bangladesh. With that, many thanks. Thank you.
Thank you so much for your kind words and, of course, for the wonderful presentation. And if you missed any part of that, you can, of course, go and speak to Dr. Imtiaz Ahmed. He's around here today. And this project or this presentation will be up on their website at a later date, so you can always go on and have a look at it. Apologies for the technical hitch, but you can always go and watch it a bit later on. I'd like to now move on. Okay, I can see the eyes glaring. You know what moment this is. Everyone's waiting for it. Now, the next guest is no stranger to us. He is an exceptional cricket player, ranked as the world's #1 all-rounder. Now, since 2006, he has played for Bangladesh and holds the record for the highest international runs and wickets for his country. Wow. Do you know who I'm talking about? Who am I talking about? Come on. I'm so sorry, you can do better than that. Who am I talking about? Absolutely. Shakib also competes for teams in the IPL, country cricket, and the Caribbean Premier League. Beyond his cricket career, Shakib is a humanitarian who actively seeks ways to give back and make a positive impact worldwide. And this has been evidenced, as you all know, with his charity work with the UNICEF. Now, his latest endeavor, as you know, you're all here today. We're all here to celebrate this launch, is the Shakib Al Hasan Cancer Foundation, which aims to provide free diagnosis and treatment to underprivileged cancer patients in Bangladesh. Now, as you know, this is a really close reason for him to do this. Many of you will know this, as I know you're all fans. Unfortunately, Shakib had lost his mother-in-law and father-in-law to cancer. Now, before we invite him on stage, I'd like to watch a brief video to let you know about his involvement with this foundation. Let's take a look.
Shakib Al Hasan is a renowned Bangladeshi cricketer who has made significant contributions both on and off the field.
Luckily for me, everything is clicking at the right time. I don't know what's the key. I did work really hard building up to this World Cup. It's not that no one worked hard, and it's only me who worked hard.
In addition to his successful cricket career, Shakib is also known for his philanthropic work over the years. Shakib has been actively involved in various charitable initiatives, including supporting education, healthcare, and disaster relief efforts. Earlier this year, Shakib started an initiative called the Shakib Al Hasan Cancer Foundation. One of the primary projects of this foundation is to work towards the construction of a cancer hospital in Bangladesh. The hospital will provide free treatment for various cancer patients, addressing the significant burden of cancer in the country. Shakib aims through this foundation to actively raise awareness about cancer and its impact, and aspires to give hope and guidance to cancer patients by providing support and encouragement. Shakib Al Hasan continues to try and make a positive impact in the lives of many people in Bangladesh, inspiring others to follow his lead and contribute to the betterment of society.
I know you've all been waiting for this moment to hear from the man himself. Please put your hands together for the one and only Shakib Al Hasan. If I could kindly ask the media to please stay back. Thank you. Bubble Pie, if I could ask you to please take control. Thank you.
Assalamu alaikum. Good evening. Thank you everyone for being here. I got a speech ready that I wanted to read, but I thought I'll try not to look at this speech and say a few words. I'm not a very good speaker, so please, accept my apology if I make any mistakes. I want to thank you. I want to welcome you all. Looking at all of you, I think that our partnership will go a long way. As someone said, it's a lifelong partnership, and to make it a successful partnership, we need your support. And I have no doubts after seeing all these, listening all these speeches that we'll have a very good venture together for next, I don't know, as long as we live, hopefully. So I want to thank you all, for coming here and, make this a successful event, and hopefully, we can work hand in hand and do something very good for Bangladesh. We all know what our mission and goal is, but to do that, we'll face some hard times. So we'll need your support, and I'm sure you'll be able to support us in various ways. Thank you everyone again, and there is a small videos from my wife, which I would like.
You're taking my job, Shakib. That's my job.
Oh, you want to say?
That's not fair. That's my job. You're a cricketer.
Okay.
But you can be a host. You can be a host. No, I'm only joking. Absolutely. Please introduce this lovely video.
Yeah. So she has a video message, which I would like someone to play, please.
আশা করি সবাই ভালো আছেন. Hello everyone. আশা করি সবাই ভালো আছেন. Thank you all for coming. As some of you might know, I lost both my parents to cancer. Losing both parents within a year apart is the greatest nightmare which I have to live for the rest of my life. I saw my parents in excruciating pain, and knowing that there's no going back is the most toughest journey anyone can ever go through. I went through that moment, and I wouldn't wish that upon anyone. No one should ever go through this. We all have our loved ones. We all wish to stay with them for as long as we can. But I wish to tell everyone that early detection can save lives. We have many cancer survivors among us. And I'm very glad that I get to work with this organization, who will be working very closely with the people who needs help, who needs the knowledge of what cancer is all about. Working with the organization will give me the opportunity to work with the people who are suffering and help them with their required treatments. I am looking forward to a great start, and thank you all for your support. Have a great evening.
যে হাউ মাচ একটা ফ্যামিলি সাফার্স, ওই পার্সন পার্টিকুলারলি কতটা সাফার করে এবং তার সারাউন্ডিং মানুষরাও কতটা সাফার করে। সো এই জায়গা থেকে আমরা একটা ভালো উদ্যোগ নেওয়ার চেষ্টা করেছি। আশা করি এই উদ্যোগটা সফল হবে এবং আমরা আপনাদের সাহায্যের মাধ্যমে সামনের দিকে এগিয়ে যেতে পারবো এবং আপনাদের পরামর্শ আমাদের সব সময় দরকার হবে এবং আমি শিওর যে আপনারা সেই পরামর্শ দিয়ে আমাদেরকে ওই সাপোর্টটা দিবেন, মেন্টাল সাপোর্টটা যেটা আমাদের দরকার সেই সাপোর্টটাও আমাদেরকে দিবেন। আমি আর আমার বক্তব্য বেশি বড় করব না। ধন্যবাদ সবাইকে আবার এখানে আসার জন্য এবং আই হোপ আপনাদের সবার সুন্দর একটা সন্ধ্যা যাবে। ধন্যবাদ সবাইকে।
Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, a huge round of applause for the man himself, Shakib Al Hasan. Thank you very much for your kind words. Again, these videos will be uploaded to their website, which you can later take a look at. I'd like to now move across to our next guest speaker. I'd like to let you know that we've only got 2 or 3 more guest speakers, so we are nearly done and food will be served. So if I could kindly ask the main man that's organised this, like as in this beautiful venue, it looks absolutely stunning, right? I want to hear some noise. How beautiful does this venue look? Ariana, well done. It looks absolutely beautiful. So if I could kindly ask the owner of Ariana Banqueting and Ariana Groups, Tufail Ahmed, to please come on stage and say a few words.
Assalamu alaikum, everybody. I'll say it in English. First of all, I didn't really expect to make any kind of speech, but thanks for the lovely words. You really can't make a speech after Shakib Bey has made a speech and all the other lovely dignitaries, Afa and everybody. But when I was first approached by Kafi Bey and his sister Fahmida and Alamin Bey, can you do something for us? We're trying to help Shakib Bey launch the London or Europe version of the Cancer Foundation that he's founded. First thing when I heard was the Cancer Foundation, I thought, absolutely, what can we do? Recently, in the last year or so, we, as a close family, we lost about 4 members of our family. And today I've invited some of my people, my friends, some colleagues who we work with, Iman and Shumon, who are sitting over there with his hands up there. His mum, at the moment, she's suffering from cancer. And every time I call him, he's always in a bad state. And when I said to him, Shakib Bey is coming to launch his cancer appeal with us, he was just hopeful that something might happen, that something might, just might give him a little bit more hope for his mum. And he was so happy that I invited him, and he's here today, and he wanted a picture with Shakib Bey. So Shakib Bey, if you can accommodate Emon and Shumon, you've really made their day. And you've made their day but just by being here. And alhamdulillah, we're proud as the Ariana Group and proud the Sultan Caterers that we can actually feed all these lovely people. Cancer, as you know, doesn't just affect the rich and the famous. Doesn't matter who you are, like they said, young, poor. We're not educated people. When cancer hits us, all we can do is look to the doctors, pray to Allah, pray to the gods, pray to whoever we can for hope. And I think this foundation gives hope. So I'm not going to make this any longer because I can smell the food is ready. And inshallah, we're going to eat in the next few minutes, hopefully. Again, thank you very much for coming and make dua for the charity. Thank you.
And the food's really good, right?
Inshallah.
Go on, pick up your food.
No, I'll let your taste buds decide whether it's good or not.
Well, we shall go on to Google review and leave you a review. How about
Inshallah.
that?
One last thing I'd like to say really quickly. At some points today, I was really happy that Shakib Bey is coming here today. And there was parts of me that was really sad because we're actually talking about a horrible, horrible disease, cancer. So when Shakib Bey's wife's up there talking about losing her parents, I think just about everyone in this room can relate to that, especially Emon and Shumon. It's just sad. I mean, we're supposed to be happy that Shakib Bey's here. Bangladesh is going to play on Tuesday when we beat Ireland. I thank you, inshallah. And I think half my team are going, so which is all good. So, we're smiling, and then we remember that we're actually here to support his Cancer Foundation. So we all make dua, and inshallah, yeah, that's it really. Thank you again.
Thank you very much. You're absolutely right. We are here. We are celebrating a very bittersweet moment. But let's remember the main reason why we're here, like you said, it's to start something great. It's to start something great that will save lives. So yes, we are sad. Yes, we are losing people around the world. But let's remember the fact that all these people that have actually made this project happen, that's making this launch happen, is because the main reason is to save the lives, is to celebrate life, which is really, really important. So I'm going to move on to my end note speaker. Now, this person came to me a couple of weeks ago and told me about this launch. Now, many of you would have seen that when the Shakib Al Hasan Cancer Foundation was launched in Bangladesh, it went literally viral. Within seconds, everyone knew of it. Everyone wanted to know more. And I love the fact that he is using this platform to actually do something great, is to raise that awareness. So we appreciate that. Thank you. And I think it's also important to remember the 9 other members that are with him making this happen. And one of those people is our last speaker. Not only does he excel as a talented cricketer, but also as a dedicated humanitarian who has made a significant contribution to fight against cancer in Bangladesh, as I mentioned. As a former captain of the U19 development squad, he has shown great leadership and was recognized with the prestigious the Ken Cross Cricketer of the Year Award in 2022. Let's give him a round of applause for that. But his achievements actually go beyond the cricket field. He is the founder of the Shakib Al Hasan Cancer Foundation, an organization, as you know, that is here to provide free diagnosis, treatment, and help the rural areas in Bangladesh. So please, ladies and gents, let's give him a huge round of applause, because I know this man has not slept in like 5-6 days. I've been speaking to his sister on the phone literally at 3 a.m. trying to make this happen. So please give him a huge, huge, huge welcome on stage to say a few words. It is none other than Mr. Kafi Khan.
Assalamu alaikum. Good evening, everyone. Thank you, Nadia. I wanted to follow my speech as well, but then I saw Shakib not following it, so I thought I should say something that comes naturally. As you all know, that we did launch Shakib Al Hasan Cancer Foundation on Shakib's birthday last month. He's been really kind. He always follows us. He always says any help and anything that, you know, to ask him, to tell him. And as you can see that he's on a mission here. He's here for the cricket, international cricket. But still, after a long practice day, he's still here. I really want to thank him for that. Thanks everyone for coming here, the member of the parliament, all family, friends. I always get to say the thank you speech. There's so much to talk about cancer. All the oncologists, the doctors, and all the other speakers, they all kind of said that, you know, the situation that's going on around the world, and especially in Bangladesh. Obviously, we need to all come together and just help these people. They're underprivileged cancer patients. They probably don't even have bed. And it's no difference than what we sort of witnessed during the COVID time. So there are so many cancer patients, they don't even know that they have cancer. So situation is not so great. And Shakib Al Hasan, obviously one of the icon in Bangladesh, and young people, they will follow him. And we want everyone to come together and help us. We have few members in Bangladesh. They worked really hard to come up here, and Musharraf Rubil was one of the members. Sadly, he passed away during the process of launching our Bangladesh foundation. We have our coaches, we have few international cricketers. They're all here to help us. I wouldn't take long. Thank you so much for taking up your time and come here today. Obviously, it's a bank holiday weekend, so we really appreciate your support. all family friends are here. I want to thank the crew for your immense hard work. Appreciate it. Alamin and my sister, they worked really hard. And of course, the other families. Nadia, thank you so much. Appreciate it. একটু বাংলায় বলবো আমাদের বাংলাদেশের ভিউয়ারদের জন্য যারা ফেসবুকে লাইভ দেখছেন আজকে শাকিব হাসান ক্যান্সার ফাউন্ডেশন একটা বড় একটা আরেকটা স্টেপ নিল আমরা চেষ্টা করে যাচ্ছি শাকিব হাসান নিজে থেকে চেষ্টা করে যাচ্ছে যত দ্রুত পসিবল আমরা যেন আমাদের হেল্পের কাজটা আমরা দেশে শুরু করতে পারি আমরা জানি যে আপনারা সাফার করছেন আমরা ভেরি ভেরি ডেডিকেটেড এন্ড ইনশাআল্লাহ আপনারা দোয়া করবেন আর সবাই সাহায্য করবেন আমরা ইনশাআল্লাহ ডেফিনেটলি এট আ ফ্রি ক্যান্সার diagnostic center এবং হসপিটাল ইন দ্য ফিউচার যেন শাকিব আল হাসান করতে পারে এটা আমার জন্য দোয়া করবেন থ্যাংক ইউ সো মাচ আল্লাহ
Thank you very much. Thank you so much. If I could now call upon stage, this is our last speaker, to do a quick dua and to say a quick few words. If I could please have Imam Qadir on stage to say a few words, please. Imam Qadir. Ladies and gents, please make some noise for Imam Qadir.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Alhamdulillahi rabbil alamin wa salatu wa salamu ala sayyidil anbiya wal mursalin wa nahnu ala dhalika min ash-shahidin. First and foremost, we praise, we glorify, and we thank Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for all of his blessings, all of his bounties. We send our salutations upon our beloved Prophet Muhammad Mustafa sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And last but not least, we bear this fact in mind that one day we will all stand in front of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to answer for our deeds. We constantly pray to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to make all of our deeds noble and decent so that we can be admitted into his good graces, inshallah aziz. First and foremost, I'd like to thank Shakib Bhai and all of the organizers here for inviting me. It's an honor and a privilege indeed. Inshallah, I've been asked to just say a few words according to the Quran and according to the hadith, the sayings of our beloved Prophet Muhammad Mustafa sallallahu alaihi wasallam on the rewards and the benefits of giving in charity. As we know, Bangladesh is known for its vibrant history, ancient archaeology, rich culture, and beautiful landscape. Some of the oldest Islamic, Buddhist, and Hindu archaeological relics can be found in Bangladesh. Alhamdulillah, we live in a vastly cosmopolitan and multicultural society. But unfortunately, as every speaker has already mentioned, as is in every part of the world, Bangladesh has been afflicted heavily with this disease of cancer. So what can we do? Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says inside the Quran, in a verse, that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will not change the situation of a people until they take an active role in changing that situation for themselves. And this is why organizations like the Shakib Al Hasan Cancer Foundation will be so instrumental in helping so many people in so many parts of Bangladesh, otherwise who might not be able to get any assistance at all. This is where we, you and I, my brothers, my sisters, distinguished guests, come in. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says inside the Quran, لَن تَنَالُوا الْبِرَّ حَتَّى تُنْفِقُوا مِمَّا تُحِبُّونَ, that you will not gain the good grace of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala until you are ready to spend in his path that which you love. I would safely say that the thing that we love the most in our lives is our wealth, yes? And until we are ready to spend that wealth in causes like this, we cannot gain the true pleasure of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, our beloved Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, he said in a number of his hadith, number of sayings, he said in one hadith, for example, that charity is compulsory upon every single joint on the body, of which there are approximately 360. The companions, his friends, they asked Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, they said, oh beloved Prophet of Allah, what can we do? What can we do to praise, glorify and thank Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for 360 joints every day? And Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam quite simply replied by saying, give as much in charity as you possibly can. In another hadith, Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he said that when a person passes on, all of his deeds come to an end except for three. Sadaqah jariyah, which means unending charity, beneficial knowledge, and pious descendants who continue to remember him in their prayers. In another hadith, Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, give charity freely. Give every single chance, every single opportunity you get, because it will protect you from all types of difficulty. It will protect you from all types of hardship. It will protect you from all types of calamity. And most importantly, it will save you from all of the chastisements of the Day of Judgment. And lastly, Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, which is the most poignant in my view, he said, Ya Bani Adam, anfiq yunfaq alayk. That, O sons of Adam, O daughters of Eve, make sure you spend in my path, in my name. The more you spend in my name, the more I will bless you in this world and also in the next world. So my distinguished guests, with that I would like to close. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen, as Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam has said, that when we help organizations and when we help these type of establishments, how can we help? We can help in a number of ways. We can help, number one, obviously financially. Number two, we can help physically. Number three, we can help emotionally. And number four, we can help spiritually. Meaning by making dua to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for establishments and organizations like this continued success. So inshallah al-aziz, I would like to close with that. I would ask you all to please raise your hands, close your eyes, open your hearts, and pray for the success of Shakib Al Hasan Cancer Foundation and all of the good that it will bring to everyone in Bangladesh, inshallah. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Allahumma ameen. Allahumma salli ala Muhammadin wa ala ali Muhammadin kama sallaita ala Ibrahim wa ala ali Ibrahim innaka Hamidum Majid. Allahumma barik ala Muhammad wa ala ali Muhammad kama barakta ala Ibrahim wa ala ali Ibrahim innaka Hamidum Majid. Rabbana atina fid dunya hasanah wa fil akhirati hasanah wa qina adhaban nar. Oh Allah, we ask for every good achievable in this world, and we ask for every good achievable in the hereafter. We ask for the best of the best in Jannatul Firdaus, and we ask to be saved from all of the hardships of the hereafter. Ya Rabbal Alameen. Allahumma barik lana fi hadha. Allahumma barik lana fi hadha. Allahumma barik lana fi hadha. Ya Dhal Jalali wal Ikram. Oh Allah, we ask that you continuously bless this organization. Oh Allah, we ask that you continuously guide this organization. Oh Allah, we ask that you continually accept this organization, and oh Allah, we ask that you continually protect this organization in every single one of its facets. Ya Dhal Jalali wal Ikram. Rabbana taqabbal minna innaka antas samiul alim wa tub alayna innaka antat tawwabur rahim. Oh Allah, we've raised our hands in front of you, we've closed our eyes in front of you, we have opened up our hearts in front of you, and we're making this humble dua to you. Oh Allah, make this event a huge success, and everything going forwards, Ya Dhal Jalali wal Ikram, make it a huge success and make it a means of salvation for everyone involved and affiliated with it. Ya Dhal Jalali wal Ikram. Wa sallallahu ta'ala ala khayri khalki Muhammad wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'in. Bifadli subhana rabbika rabbil izzati amma yasifun. Wa salamun ala al-mursalin. Walhamdulillahi rabbil alameen. Jazakumullah khair. Thank you everyone. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Thank you so much for that. It was really, really kind of you to do that dua. If I could kindly now, before food comes out, if I could ask the waiters to please hold back. If I could ask the waiters to please hold back. Waiters, if I could ask you to please hold back. If I could kindly ask Shakib Al Hasan to just come on stage for 2 minutes before food gets served. And if I could ask only our guest speakers to come on stage and take a photo with him. And media, can take a picture. But after this, please do not disturb him when he's eating. So I'm going to give you the opportunity now to take a picture whilst he's on stage. Let him come on stage. And if I could only have the guest speakers that came on stage to please make their way and take a picture with Shakib Al Hasan, please.
Thank you.
If I could ask Shakib to be in the middle and everyone to just come around. Only the guest speakers, I see more than the guest speakers. I'm going to have to ask you to get off, please. Thank you very much. If I could kindly only have the guest speakers on stage. So at the beginning, if we could have Pola Uddin. Is Pola Uddin there? Yep, we've got Imam there. Thank you very much. Right, and people from the press club. And the secretary and the president. Thank you. And that's it. Can we have nobody else on stage, please? Can I please have Kafi Khan? Where's Kafi Khan? And Baroness Pola Uddin, is she here? Amazing. And if we could also have Kafi Khan's sister, who was a part of this. Can I just ask you to help me move this a little bit and move that one if you can? There we are. If we could just go around. If you want to come around this way a little bit, if I could ask production team to please move that stage. The podium, thank you. Tasnia, if we could have the first oncologist that was on stage, and can I ask security to please not allow anyone else on stage? Thank you very much. Right, you can take your pictures now. Thank you very much. If I could ask you all to please leave the stage. If I could kindly ask you all to leave the stage. Yeah. And if I could kindly ask the media and everyone in the front to please, Shakib, if you want to just wait 2 minutes. If you all could please just move out of the way so he can get to his table. Right. Ladies and gents, thank you very much for being a part of today's event. We appreciate your presence and the valuable contributions of our esteemed guest speakers and distinguished attendees. The organisers tonight are overwhelmed with gratitude for the support shown as they embark on their new journey in fighting cancer. This is just the beginning, and they are determined to achieve their mission to bring hope and make a difference in the lives of those affected by this devastating disease. Now let's all work together, and once again, thank you very much for joining us today. Thank you. And if I could kindly ask everyone to be seated so that food can be served. If I could kindly ask everyone to be seated so we can serve food. Thank you.